Hey guys, this is the Prepping Preacher. I'm Brother Tim, and I hope God's truly blessed you. Hey, you got your rice, you got your beans. Now what? Stay tuned. As I said, this is the Prepping Preacher channel. I'm Brother Tim, and I hope God's truly blessed you. Hey, if it's your first time in here, let me just save you a little bit of time. Let me tell you who we are. We are pro-God. We are pro-family, pro-life. We are pro-guns and things that go bang, the Second Amendment. We are pro-military, pro-police, and pro-veterans, of which I'm one. And so if any of those offend you, guys, head out to another channel. We're not, that's all it boils down to. You're an adult, change the channel. So, but you guys that have hung with me, well, God bless you. And you guys that with the comments and the questions and the prayer requests, man, y'all just bless my heart. You just don't know how much it really blesses my heart. So thank y'all, and just keep it up, man. We got a great congregation. We got prayer chains going all over the world right now. But opening in this video, I said you got the beans, you got the rice, and I'm hoping that you're hearing me and getting them. These are staples. These are they're synonymous with prepping. Beans, great source of protein. Rice, great source of carbohydrates. I mean, these are great things to put up, and they store almost indefinitely. But now that you've bought a bunch of beans and a bunch of rice, what are you going to do next? So we're going to show you what we do on a rainy Saturday here in the great state of Tennessee. So stay tuned here. It's a rainy day in Tennessee, so we decided to start putting up some of our beans and rice that we've been buying for and to put back so we can get in the barrels. Now, you'll notice that we use the smaller bags, and there's a reason for it. Now, we used to store it in 40 pounders, in the whole 5-gallon. The problem with that is that once you open it up, well, then the beans or the rice or whatever it may be was susceptible to the environment. Now, you can use the gamma lids like we do and seal them back up, but the problem we run into there is that you've got it open. And so with just the two of us, we decided to go a little bit smaller. And there's some reasons for that. Number one is it's the ease of use. We don't have to worry about opening it up and leaving it open or trying to reseal that bag. And number two, we can hand it out. You see, we store our rice in about a 2-pound bag, and then we store our beans in about a 1-pound bag, or 2 cups of beans and 4 cups of rice. And I'll put some numbers up here for you. But that way, you're given, if you've got a half a cup of dry rice is 1 cup cooked, and that's about 735 calories. The beans, half a cup of dry, will net you about a cup and a half cooked, and that's about 340 calories, or about 1 can of beans that you can put up. But that way you can hand them out if you need to and help somebody out. So it's really simple. All we're going to do is just we measure out. We do it again by the cups, and because that's what we cook with. But it gives you a roundabout, like I said. Okay, like I said, now we use about 2 cups of of the beans equals about a pound. And we'll pour them in. There's one. All right. Once you've got, and I like to do 5 bags at a time because that's how I get my oxygen absorbers. And you don't want to open these up until you're ready to use them. So I drop 1 in. I know it's an overkill, but this way I am safe on what I've got going on. And go ahead and label your bags too. This is another reason I use these bags, is because I can zip lock them before I seal them. Try to get the air out best you can. See, there's still a little air in that one there. But, open it up a little bit, press that air out, and seal it up. Same here. The oxygen absorber will take care of the rest. That way there's no bugs crawling in it, because they can't live without oxygen just like us. No bugs hatching in it. seal it up. Oxygen absorber will take care of the rest. Like I said. And the last one. Now we'll put our hair straightener, which is kind of a waste of money with my hair, but because you got to have hair to do it. All right, now we're going to seal them up. Now that we've got them sealed up, oxygen absorber in them, I try to get them flat as I can. Then we run the hair straightener on it and get us a good seal. Be careful, don't burn yourself. Yeah, getting a good seal on it. Be careful, that Mylar gets hot right there. Flip it around. Try not to have any wrinkles in that Mylar, because it will cause a problem with the seal. Once you've got them sealed, now you can start stacking them in the bag. And I like it, these size bags, because we're able to put them in side by side for storage. Give you a little look here. As you can see, they start stacking in there nice and neat. Well, as you can see, we have a little bit different technique. You've seen a lot of people putting them in, 35, 40, 45 pounds worth of beans or rice in one bucket, one Mylar bag, putting their oxygen absorbers in there and sealing it up. Well, the problem with that, like I said during the video there is while we were doing it, is that once you open it, then you have to try to reseal it again. And so this way you have smaller quantities. The cons of that, it's going to cost you a little more, and I'm going to put a link down of what the bags we get. I love the ones with the Ziploc because I can get the air out, and the oxygen absorbers, you use more of them. But it's the ease of access, because I can take that, I can sit there and open that Gamma Seal lid up, take one bag of beans, one bag of rice out, and either use that for ourselves, or I can give it to somebody else to help them out. And see, that's what we're called to do. We are called to help people. People wonder why Christians prep. Well, number one, to take care of our family, because God has told us that if we don't, then you're worse than an infidel. That's an unbeliever, and there is no place worse than that. But number two is so we can help the widows and orphans. And when it says widow and orphans, it specifically means widows and orphans, but it also means those that couldn't help themselves. All right, they may not be able to. So we are called to do that and to help each other out. And so this makes it a lot easier with the smaller packages there. You're not having to give them a whole 45-pound bucket of rice or a bucket of beans. You can give it in smaller quantities there. So it's time to get busy. Time is short. Time is fleeting. We're told in God's Word it's like a vapor. And so let's get going so we can be ready for the times that are coming at us. Guys, I love you, and I want the best. And until I see you again, I'm praying God may richly bless you. You'll continue to stand in that gap. This is the Prepping Preacher, guys. I'm out of here.